Welcome to another Love to RV 26, our April edition, as we head to Oklahoma City. Of course, we're limping our car behind our RV. We stayed the night at the Cracker Barrel in Amarillo, Texas. Of course, went in the morning, got some cinnamon rolls, some coffee, and we headed out at around 7:45 or so to head to Oklahoma City. We had about another 180 miles to go to get there. Remember these little turnarounds in Texas highways on the frontage roads? Gotta take these little turns here to get back on the other direction. Something to remember when you're traveling Texas roads, because the frontage roads are one way, and this is the only way to get back the other way. And look at this. Now we're heading back eastbound. This is the morning. Look at that big blob in front of us. Yeah, that blob's gonna be in front of us all day long. Anyway, fuel time. It is April 16th. We put 44 gallons of petrol in this little guy at $4.98 a gallon. Paid $2.02 using the Open Road app. So I saved $21.56. That was our breakfast. Anyway, as we're moving down the highway. So again, a long day's drive. We're getting very close to Oklahoma City now. The street we take off is called Garth Brooks Boulevard. It's getting us to the Ford dealership here, just outskirts of Oklahoma City, in a suburb called Yukon, just right next to Oklahoma City. So this is Joe Cooper's Ford dealer in Yukon. We brought the Ford Explorer in. She was having ignition problems of some sort. We weren't sure what it was. Had codes, yada yada yada. Yeah, didn't start. So we got here. They pushed it back in the garage. They said by 3 o'clock they have some diagnosis. 3 o'clock they called me and advised, guess what? We can't find the problem. The code's cleared, but the vehicle wouldn't start. So they finally did this and that and the other. So we went with the RV without the car to this place called Campground Connective. Interesting name, to say the least, but a nice campground. It's about a 10. Concrete pads, full hookups, cable, great bathrooms, great rec room, great little dog run. The only bad thing would be, you see the traffic on the right hand side? That's Interstate 40. So you do want to get the sites farther away from the interstate. And when you get on the internet to pick your site, that's what you want to try to remember. So we did pick kind of the farthest away. So had a little picnic tables there, good water pressure, a swimming pool up ahead that was like ice cubes. A little campground section up there in front. They did s'mores and had a great little place. That's the RV without the car. This was in the afternoon. This is inside the place. They had ping pong tables, pool tables, rec room, TVs, and just cowboy stuff. I just like the calendar. It had a bunch of little knickknacks on it on their stuff. And this is something you don't see every day. Storm shelters. Yeah, for their tornadoes warnings. If you ever get a chance, the next day, Cabelea is the world's foremost outfitting location. This is kind of one of their bigger ones. If you've ever been in Cabela's, they always have unique displays. They had a huge gun museum. They also had this in front. And of course, plenty of outdoor clothing. And they always have some kind of huge display of some animals, stuffed animals, and fishies. Bring your fishing bowl. But yeah, it was actually really nice. Saw Mr. Beaver up there. A couple of other animals. Mr. Ram. They have You name it, they probably have it in here. Sunglasses, candles, candies, fudge. Of course, a huge dog section over there. The old-fashioned candies, the hard candies. Of course, they had some good fudge and jerky and potato chips. All the good stuff, right? And a big dog area. And these coyotes are chasing a turkey. Of course, they had a huge firearm display section. You name it, they have it here. If they don't have it here, they'll get it for you. They had tons of yachties, equipment, camp gear. Look, the little bottles, we're gonna get them now because they won't be in California. Of course, we had to eat at some rib places. We're in Oklahoma. Earl's Barbecue is rated pretty high. It's on Route 66. Oh, the car. Yeah, the car. We did get it back at 4:30 that same day when we dropped it off. They were amazed. They couldn't find any problems. They put it up on the rack, started looking around more, and guess what? The cable from the starter to the battery was disconnected. The bolts all came undone. And yes, that was the problem. It was been arcing all the time for starting. And so yeah, that was our biggest problem. And once they tightened everything back up, voila, there's the car. She ran just fine. Anyway, this is the town of Yukon. They were better known for flour and big grain elevators that you don't see here in San Francisco Bay Area. But yeah, the dog found this wooden thing. And we got to go to this place called Aleza's. It's in a strip mall in Yukon. It is a 10. Please stop by there if you're ever in right off of Interstate 40. That's a key lime pie, and that was that was a 10. And they had chocolate cake, they had a mousse pie. Yeah, it was all good. It was really good. I would definitely stop there again. And then there's a huge dog park kind of across the street, and so the dog got a chance to play around and goof off and enjoy herself running around this big field. So next day, had to go check out a friend. Jim Simpson passed away in September of 2022 from ALS. He was our piano player in high school and from other times. So he played piano very well, taught us a lot of stuff. And in the last couple of months, when I saw him a couple times, he did say, if you're ever in Oklahoma, you got to come and see me. And so I told him I would. So I did. So I went to go see Jim's resting place with his dad, and his uncles are out here in McCurtain, Oklahoma. It is about 2 hours plus drive east of Oklahoma City. So Jim, hello. So I said I'll go see him. I told him that. And we were talking a couple times. So I did. And that is his music playing from his YouTube video. Not the best quality, but that is him singing and playing Color My World. So I did go stop by here just to pay my respects. Of course, all our loved ones are always looking down on us. So Jim Dale Simpson, Rio's boy. His dad was Rio Simpson. Here in McCurtain, Oklahoma. Very nice, well-kept cemetery out in the middle of the country. And literally middle of nowhere. It's Jim died in, 2020. Sorry, I think I said 22. Anyway, died in 2020, 6 years ago. So here is Color My World. And eventually we had to leave and say, we'll see you another time, kiddo. So on the way home, we got to see another depressing place. The Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum. This is the site of the Oklahoma bombing, April 19th, 1995. And I've never been inside the museum, I've been to the reflecting pools multiple times, and Athens got a chance to say hi. Of course, one of the security guys says, make sure your dog doesn't do business on the grasses. That was interesting. This is the reflecting pool, and this is the Oklahoma City bombing site, downtown Oklahoma. And Jesus wept, April 19th of 1995. The statue is there. The statue was there. Church, the Catholic Church next to it did get destroyed, but of course everything's been rebuilt around here. So, get a chance, check out downtown Oklahoma City. Again, thank you for watching this video. There's been more adventures to come. Please love and hug someone you love. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks again.